Hello everybody, hope you're doing really well. Today I want to pose you a question, and this really is probably for more of the explorers or the adventurers out there who do watch the channel. I wonder if you ever think to yourself, will I ever come back to this place? Or will it just be a one-off? The reason why I say that is because today I do think to myself, with a location like this, because of how out of the way it is, will I ever come back? Do you know what? It's absolutely fantastic and I've got to record it, but who knows? And that's what I want to pose to you. Do you ever think that? Do you ever think to yourself, of all these locations, do you know what? I may never come back here again. Not because you don't like it, because life moves on. We have other adventures to explore, don't we? Other memories to make. But I'm posing that to you today. So let me know in the comments below. Oh, and by the way, just so you know, we're at a castle. Let's go. In the village of Clop Hill, in the beautiful Bedfordshire countryside, lies a hidden gem of a castle, that of Cainhoe Castle, which was a Norman Motte and Bailey castle. Built late on after the Norman invasion, the castle was constructed by Nigel d'Aubigny, who was a loyal knight of William I, and was probably built as a reward to Nigel for his loyal service, as well as to mark down Norman authority around the local area. What makes this castle really stand out is that it has 3 baileys, most likely built to expand the living quarters, and you can clearly see these mounds and ditches when you visit. After the castle changing hands a couple of times, its demise came due to the Black Death, when all the inhabitants died of the disease. This, and the village surrounding, never recovered. After numerous archaeological digs came up with pottery, flints, and even a late 15th century dagger, as well as other amazing finds, all that now remains are a series of truly impressive earthworks and forgotten memories. Hi, so welcome back. It's a moderately windy day today, but I have never been to such a beautiful sort of castle, maybe leftover ditch, imprint of the castle for its brief period that it was here, sorry. I'll tell you what, it's absolutely beautiful though. I mean this is yeah, definitely something very special about this one. I can't believe how clearly defined the mounds are. And yet you see them on photos, it really doesn't do it any justice. And obviously we're going to climb it. I suppose when we talk about castles, we want to find these big ruins, don't we? But do you know what's really special about this one is that, really, because the mounds are so defined, it's crazy to think of, you don't need much of an imagination is what I'm basically trying to say. But the views are stunning. I mean, so beautiful. I don't even think I'm going to get a chance to really sort of explore it in its fullest sense, because I've got a few more places to go to today, unfortunately. But I will do my best for all of you out there. Let's climb it, come on. Wow. It's going to be a bit of exercise. You can see people have been walking up here, which is lovely. So it means I can just literally just put my feet in their feet holes, and this is it, climbing it. Oh wow! Now, what was really cool? Is if you go on Google, if you go on Google Earth, there is a photo that somebody has taken, and they're literally on this mound. And what's really cool is that I'm assuming it might be this tree. There is a child in it, and he almost looks ghost-like in his sort of in his sort of appearance. But yeah, so do that. Go on Google Earth, and then there'll be a photo that somebody's taken right in the centre of this place. But my God, I cannot believe how not only steep it is, but how these mounds are so clearly defined. You really don't need much love to sort of appreciate the beauty in this place. So seriously beautiful. Sorry, I'm going to keep saying that, but as earthworks go, this is hands down one of the best. Look at that bowl-shaped depression there, look. Oh, it's just stunning. Tell you what, coming down that was no easy feat, literally. But we're going to work our way around the outside just briefly. Like I said, there's not much history to it, as you know, but really the earthworks themselves are a true thing of beauty. So we're just walking around now, so you get to have a scope of it. And for me personally, I think it really is just a place that I'll never forget, obviously because I've luckily enough documented it, but probably for the reasons that I think to myself, you know, maybe in time I might bring someone and I can show them this. We can have an amazing time just sitting up on top watching the world go by, but that's my romantic nature obviously. But to know that this place exists, to know the condition it's in, clearly people have been using it for generations, even if it wasn't for the actual purpose of the castle. You know, this is the thing, isn't it? Families, memories. It's just brilliant, isn't it? That we can take our friends, whoever, with us on these journeys, and we can note that everywhere we look, even forgetting that it's a castle or former castle, it's just an incredible view. And every view probably supplies us with those extra memories that we hope will never leave us. That's what I mean, like at the beginning of what I was saying, is time is such a fleeting thing. You know, I think that we forget, we regret, and yet we look and we just have to know that whilst we're here, we can embrace these moments, and if we never come back, at least we'll have them in our brains, in our memory banks, and they'll hopefully never leave us, you know. But yeah, what a beautiful place. Definitely has that sort of spiritual vibe about it here. Really does. Sheep have been up here, as you could probably see, doing what sheep do best, eating grass and pooping. And then we can see what it's almost like a moated section, a ditch within a ditch. We love that phrase, don't we, when we talk about castles? A ditch within a ditch. You know, hefty signs there for our beginner's guide of castles and fortifications. Ditch within a ditch, it's a popular phrase. Oh wow, it's like every part of this is just a picture that you just want to sort of take with you. Look at that mound. Incredible. Right, what we're going to do, I think, because the lights sort of fade in, the clouds are overhead, what we'll do is we'll probably head back up into them, up and around, so you've had a little look with me, more importantly. Like we said before, you know, this is a place that's not going to go anywhere. I've documented it for the channel. Encourage you lot to go out there and explore it for yourselves. You know, you can do what I did and stand on top, overlooking the beautiful views, and just embrace it. Embrace these trails that people have made for people to walk through. Oh, love it. I love it. Oh, let's go. Oh, 1, 2, 3. It just reminds me of being a kid, you know, when you're running up and down the ditches, you know, something very childlike about it, isn't it? We can reminisce. Beautiful. There we are. Oh, magical. Even though the clouds overhead are overcast, I can assure you it won't be raining. Just the sun's gone into hide for a little bit. As it overlooks that, look at that, wow. Okay, right. Well, in the immortal words of Phoenix history, because history matters, and it really does, doesn't it? It really just, oh. When you see places like this, everything's better in the world, isn't it? Because it just reminds you of a different time, and whatever your outlook on that is, the most important thing is that you've got to experience it. And for that, nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can take away those things, those memories. And thank you as always for watching. You know you're amazing out there, every single one of you. You're beautiful people, and for that I admire you, and it's because of your support as I go through the outer ditch, try not to trip over. I'm constantly reminded of how amazing you all are out there, and I hope that this channel can just bring you some comfort in whatever way it is, and that you were sitting down having a cup of tea or coffee and you came along with me, and we went up to the mound and the moat. We went up there, we had a nice time. And now as I slowly depart this beautiful place, I'm going to sit on the log and just reminisce for a while and look at the stunning view that is surrounding me. Take care everybody, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now. Kapow!